The Tall Girl on some platforms. Once in my life, The Tall Girl Gaming, when I had a Minecraft YouTube channel. Those are the fun days. Anyways, so I have loved YouTube and making videos and storytelling through YouTube and recording and archiving my work in life. I'm at the point where I feel like I just need to commit to actually doing something with all the footage I capture, because there's a graveyard of, well, yeah, there's a graveyard hard drive of mine that's just filled with video clips that have yet to be edited, and it's just me vlogging and pretending like I'm gonna do something with those clips. So this is me actually setting my intention, committing to the process of vlog. What am I going to vlog about? I don't know, my life. I mean, I'm in Zoom University right now as a dance major. I live in this cottage that is owned by my parents, even though they're back in the Bay Area. I'm here with my boyfriend. We're like hanging out here. It's fun, it's nice. Announcement. I'm gonna start vlogging, and this is like vlog-worthy material because you're kind of just like taking up the kitchen nook to take a photo.
Okay.
Would you like to explain what you're doing?
Okay. Right now I got my large format camera set up. The light is just right in here. I put a couple, studio lights in. Got the shutter cocked, and there we go. That's the picture.
That's exciting.
It is.
You have to hold me accountable to vlog, so I thought about putting another person in so it's not just me. And I'm held accountable.
Okay, well you can have the, what would you call this room?
Kitchen nook.
Kitchen nook back.
I mean, don't really need it. I finished my lunch.
Oh, goodness, eating over here.
It feels like the time to start a YouTube channel, and I'm telling myself this because I really don't want to. Well, I want to, but I'm really anxious about it. Anxious. Yeah, actually that should probably be like a. I get anxious about sharing and articulating and packaging my opinion, because sometimes I'm like, people just don't care and they don't think that your opinion is relevant, and they don't want to hear your perspective because they don't care. And you know what? Nobody's obligated to care. But then again, I'm not necessarily doing this entirely for other people. I'm doing this just as much to conquer my own fears and, anxieties about doing something and sharing my life in whatever way I choose, which happens to be this YouTube vlog format, vlog, if you will. Also, if you didn't notice, this is Kimberly. Because it suits me. I also have Kalimba named Kaya and Betty Jo. And then there's a piano, but I'm sure you'll see the piano because it's kind of hard to hide. Anyway. Yeah, so basically starting this YouTube channel to conquer my own fears and anxiety, and it just feels like the right time, despite it being Mercury retrograde and me having this chart, which basically means I'm apparently ruled heavily by Mercury, the god of communication, and he's in retrograde right now. Like, what am I supposed to do? This is fully about me conquering my fears and anxieties about sharing and actually committing to something, and also developing my skills with video editing, because I do have a project coming up that will heavily require that skill. So I've got to up the game with the video editing and the personality, but those are all problems and issues that we're gonna face together. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a great time. Play the ukulele and probably sing for chords all the time, because this same 4 chords I constantly go to when I'm not thinking about it. Also have a hard time staying focused on one topic, so that's also difficult when it comes to editing and creating a cohesive story and like ramble. So there's a squirrel right there, comes every day and steals something. Oh, it's going up the roof. Goodbye. Hi, that's my friend. He's judging me at ballet. Also, I should probably be paying attention. I have no idea why, but I'm watching Mark Morris's like piece 5, and this section of them just like crawling on the floor in lines and walking and standing up is super striking to me. Super good. Okay, goodbye. Also, super close up. Let me fix that. Alright, so apparently this was filmed in Berkeley in like 2001, which would have been like 40 miles away from me, I think. Yeah, 40 miles. And in 2001, I would have been in 1st grade. Yeah, I would have been starting 1st grade, so. That was a long time ago. That was 20 years ago. Realizing that this video posted from 2001 was 20 years ago and I was in 1st grade makes me feel a certain type of way. Weird, but this dance is also pretty good. Also don't know if it's 5, like Roman numeral 5, or V5, or like letter V, I guess. But in my head, it's 5. Ooh, some more crawling. We love a good crawl. It's a little bit human centipede. Yeah, no, to me it's like a little human centipede meets like Pirates of the Caribbean wave, but that might be just the music going on. I am a sucker for a good Petit Allegro part, like to some, you know, up-tempo classical music, and I'm just imagining if like you had a moving camera for this part, like weaving in between the dancers. Oh, what a look would that be? Okay. But also, amazing, beautiful, love the hair, love the drama, love the lyrical, and I just, See, this is like why I need to make more of an effort to watch these like masterpieces and full lengths being posted by these major companies, because it's like, this is my jam, and it's free, and I can do it from the comfort of my couch, and actually like, you know, live talk about what I'm seeing and how it's just an amazing use of music and color, and how it's kind of hard to see while you're watching it, but this is kind of like fun. It's kind of like watching with your friends. Like, I think one of the best things about Mark Morris is his use of different like dancer bodies and different heights, and, you know, ability to make them look unison but still individual. And it's been a long time since I've seen dancing like this, even though this was like way back in 2001. It's fine, it's still great dancing. Like, look at that. Look at those jumps. This definitely makes me miss jumping. And yeah, just
being able to defy gravity like that and use up all the space. Okay, this motif of them like running and hugging each other, I love it. I want to be inspired by it. Like, ragdoll hugs, yes, and the scissors jump, the cabrioles on the side, I fan. Well, the music climax. Ooh, colors. Also, I remember what I was gonna say about the costumes earlier. I like them and they look comfortable, and I feel like this was an era of comfortable costumes, which, you know, I'm fine with. Can we go back to? Love it. It's like very left. Oh my gosh. Still made it for the cross. If that was not intentional, profesh. So yeah, like apparently this was actually 2002, so you know, it was only 19 years ago, but excuse me. Man, that was good. Also, the very end, the dancer falling, professional. Kept going, made it for the cross. If, you know, that was not intentional, but if it was, well, interesting. I was definitely interested in that part. I had to watch it a few times because the recovery was also super impressive too. Sometimes, like, it's fun to watch people like fall and slip and recover and make it back. It's just like professional, man. Yeah, anyways. Fun times watching these videos. You know, I've been really trying to avoid downloading this, but Justine said download Fortnite, and I miss kind of playing with shooting people in video games, which sounds really weird and kind of violent, but I also like the teamwork and talking to other people, so we're downloading this again. That mustache should be Dillinger's mustache. You know, some days this new university is just feels a little bit more ridiculous and tough to get through than others, but also you're at home and you already have a sandwich made for you from yesterday's leftover lunch. And secondary thing, you have Icelandic white ale in the fridge. You know, just to take the edge off in the middle of the day because you have literally nothing else to do. Hi. So like, I just felt the need to talk because I'm like working right now on this project for my screen dance, and I'm like basically, because everything is so like online, I'm writing out a letter I'm gonna send my dancers, and then just to like, you know, introduce us to the project and talk about like what I want, because it's difficult, because I'm gonna be mostly working over Zoom and videos, and then I have to, you know, have stuff to actually archive and turn in and work with when I'm not working with the dancers. Excuse me, I burped. Also, I've been drinking this, it's almost finished, this white ale, which is like 5%. But I only have had coffee and half a sandwich today, so, and I danced, so that's also fun. And I'm working on this, and I'm also like watching YouTube videos, and like, I just kind of, sometimes I just put on random recommended videos from my like, recommended section of YouTube. Wow, you can tell I had a little bit of a drink this day for lunch. Anyways, good thing I'm not like being paid right now to do anything. I'm watching a recommended video, which is like this girl, KDU. I grew from 0 to 100K subscribers in 6 months from starting YouTube, and like, it's not like I really care that much. I'm mostly just concerned with like overcoming my own like fears of sharing and actually having a need to do something with all the footage I capture of my life. I don't know, it's still a philosophy I'm trying to develop, but yeah, no, this is like, she's being like really brutally honest. Like, I appreciate it, but like, wow, it's a lot. It's like a lot right now. It's kind of distracting a little bit from this letter I'm trying to write, but I mean, that means it's engaging. So she's engaging, which I mean is the point, but like also I put it on so you can put background noise, but it's like so much. I just got to share. I just had to share. But yeah, I'm working on my screen dance project and it's great. I think my favorite part is just being on Pinterest and being like, hey, I think this would be a really cool image to like mimic or recapture in my video, or hey, I want this costume accessory. Oh my god.
School subjects with different colors, and so in high school, my bio binder, folder,
she just pulls out some fete turns and it's like, oh, she's a dancer. That's why I'm like engaged and why she's popping up on my algorithm. Cool. Continuing with the letter that I have written, let me go ahead and read it because, you know, I'm actively engaging the video content with this process of choreographing a screen dance. It goes, hi.
First of all, thank you so much for being a part of this piece. My excitement and inspiration truly soared once I had confirmed all of you. Since I'm doing this semester online mostly, I was planning on working and rehearsing mostly through Zoom/video before dedicating 1 to 2 weekends, maybe around mid-March, to filming, which will be socially distanced and all that jazz. Have spoken to Professor Frank about this after class on Tuesday. As of right now, I will be mostly relying on solo shots and the editing process to make this cohesive group piece. However, I think that starting with some phrase material that you all learn is the best way to start. I can either teach you through a Zoom rehearsal that I can record, or I can send you a video for you to learn from, and then you can record a video and send it to me for archival/turning in purposes. Just let me know whichever method you prefer, and if you prefer Zoom, then what would be the time for that to happen? I gotta change that into question mark. Hold on, this is awkward. Where's the question mark? Is that just there? It's right for my eyes. I don't know. Alright, continuing on, it's paragraph 2. As for the piece we're going to be working on, I truly want to be inspired by culture and aesthetics. I will link you guys to Pinterest board that I made that illustrates the type of vibe I'm going for. I do want to play with style and fashion in this screen dance, and I want your costumes to reflect your personalities. So if you feel called to a certain silhouette or accessory, let me know and I will figure out how to implement that. Personally, I am feeling someone in some colorful cat eye sunglasses and bucket hats, or at least one. I like hats. If you already have something in your closet that you think would work and would love to wear, send me a picture. I want us to feel free to experiment and be creative with our costumes to help us elevate the piece and its influence of internet culture, especially since we are so heavily involved with the use of screens in our everyday lives. As for the filming location, I'm still thinking of exactly where I want to film. However, I am planning for mostly open spaces around San Jose. I am particularly inspired by the murals in downtown San Jose, so if you happen to find one that you are inspired by or feel like would be a really good place to film, you could